There we go, I think it's working now. There we go, I think it's working now. Yes, we've got it. I might need to turn that down though. Okay, so hang on, what's this saying? Oh, it's giving me suggestions for the settings. Audio. Bitrate's 160. It's fine. Oh, that's why. 1246. Well, hopefully it's working. As I said, please send a message in chat if it isn't. I'm just gonna be back in just a second just to check it is all working. Oh, I've still got the Twitch viewer counter. Can I change that? YouTube viewers. There we go. Lovely. Right, 1 second. Hello, Jan. How are you? We're here in my park project. Oh, there's a pigeon just went past. I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, for people who haven't seen it over on Twitch yet, I want to do a very quick park tour. Car parks, there's been some stuff happening over here. There's like a delivery office. Sorry for scaring you. Do I need to turn down the microphone volume slightly? Maybe that'll make it a bit better. Anyway, and then there's the entrance plaza, which has all your bits and bobs. Although I definitely need to go through this and just add some more, because the buildings do look a little bit the same everywhere. Oh, okay. Awesome. I'll put it back to where it was then. But yes, there's the annual passes, the fast track, the parking machines, or whatever they're called. Toilets, tickets, gift shop, guest services, and there's even a couple of food booths out the front, along with a fountain. And then inside the park, when you go through the turnstiles, and you've got the waves figure, which has conveniently decided to reload right as we enter. I'll have to speed this up now. Okay, there we go. But it means when you enter, you get a nice sightline here. A bit like, what's it called? I think, is it Phantasialand has something similar? Anyway, you then got the park side of the entrance toilets around here. Some flower beds. The park's colours are blue and orange. It's totally not Thorpe Park, and it totally was an accident. Well, it was an accident. Yeah, I thought so. I even added the water jets, which might come on. Yeah, there they are. We've got the queue line, which is like a cattle pen, because of course it is. The one Main Street building that's in at the moment, which is it's a hat shop. And it is open on this side. Yeah, eventually Main Street will have buildings all around it. Oh no, it's actually got a name now. I need to remember that. It's called Farley Avenue. Anyway, and you go over this way. Let's copy the Tejikam, why not? Okay, so you go through here. You've got the lights, then you come on the first area, which is Storm Valley. It's the western area. It's got I don't know what this ride is called. If anyone knows what the ride model is, because I have no idea. And there is also the Runaway Train, which is a Big Thunder Mountain inspired mine train. That's a short queue, you know. Usually it's back here. Where it's only there. Let's call it the balloon ride, yeah. So here it's called Whirlwind, and it's got lots of western buildings around it. I wanted the area to be very typically western, so it's like all the cliche stuff you'd find in like films and other theme park areas. There's still a couple buildings to be done, but it's getting there. I recently added in the cacti and the dead plants around the back. That's new. And then we've got the ride photo booth, and also let's go for a ride on the Runaway Train. And I'm gonna walk the whole queue line just for the fun of it. Brilliant. If the cliche is there, I feel like I've done this thing right, because it's supposed to be the typical western. Now I don't want to have to go through these cattle pens, so I'm just going to use the fast track line and skip. We come round here, and there's also the Easter egg board up at the top. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in Big Thunder Mountain the town style thing around it is called Big Thunder. I'm not 100% sure if it is. I saw somewhere that it was, but I'm not 100% sure if that is what it's called. And then you can see the brake run, all that stuff. And then we've got Planet Bluegrass in the station, because of course you do. Where actually is this train? There it is. Oh, I might change it, because I like that a lot more. No spoilers. I feel like we need to go at the back. There we go. Anyway, the station's got a lot in it. Tell you what, despite the fact I'm going for realism, I haven't used the most amount of TNTK when it comes to theming stuff. It's more of the realism side. So the actual theming, most of it is in-game pieces. I'll have to make a note that I need to change the sign to Thunder Mesa, because I much prefer that name. You get some pretty decent views from up here, which I like. I've tried to go for immersive areas, but still realistic. So you can see other parts of the park from the top. Like you can see a glimpse of the pirate area down there, and the Mac multi-launch is also quite visible from up here. I will say the layout is not good. I like the first part, but after this lift hill, it just kind of it's a bit of a mess. The third lift hill is way too early. Is what I will say about it. Anyway, oh, come on. Right, so that's Runaway Train, and there is a transfer track. I don't know if you can get away with how it's done, because the train just about fits on this thing. Yes, there is ambience. I think there's one around here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just playing the Western Town ones. There's a big old steam train. I've been trying to work on like effects and stuff. There's a good point over here. I don't know if this happens on any of the Big Thunders, but as you come around this corner, everybody gets soaked with water from the water tower. That was fun to put in. Still far from done. And you've got Whirlwind, which has the queue line is too short. It always gets a massive queue. Hello, not much is here. So how does the prestige system work? This has got 150. This has got this is an 896, but I've nerfed it. When I had this originally, it was like basically 1,200, and it still gets like a huge line. And yeah, this area, if I open the whole pot, this area just becomes unbelievably full. Anyway, let's get back into Tejicam. What we do in this game? In this game, it's a theme park building simulator. So some people just do like roller coasters or whatever, but I'm building a full theme park. That's pretty much the premise. Oh, you say it's much better. We're working on it for a year now. Right, so that's Storm Valley. Hello, Dr. Puffin. And also Mr. Top Hat. And now we're heading down towards Farley Grove, which is one of the restaurants. I get Hobbit Hole vibes from this. It was originally flat, and then I decided to make it a bit of a dip into the terrain that they've popped a restaurant at the bottom. Anyway, it's a pretty big restaurant. Not that anyone ever uses it. And it's got its own little area here. It's part of it. So thank you very much. I've been working on it for a year. Oh yeah, anyone from the UK here, you should recognise where this fence has been stolen from. Anyway, let me come up here. There's like a little seating area that overlooks this Ferris wheel. Because I want to explain to you why the Falcon is different. Suddenly kind of vanish. Better than anything you can build. Well, here's the thing. Apart from a few things that are mostly realism oriented, and like very few TMTK pieces like this, most of this building here is in game. So I know it is possible on console. Most of it. Okay, so that's the restaurant, and there's a seating area which overlooks the Ferris wheel and the kids coaster. And if we then hop off this way, we come to Buccaneers Bay, which is the pirate area. I can't listen your voice. I'm so confused by that. Anyway, we get to Buccaneers Bay, and this is the pirate themed area. And it's got 2 rides. It's got a huge Mack multi-launch, and with 1 inversion, that's a Junior Immelman. And also you can kind of see it as a pirate ship ride over there. But in the park story, this is the newest area, hence why it's the most insane. Please can you loud you voice? Do you want me to turn up the microphone? In that case, just turn up the volume on your device. It's already pretty loud on my end. But yeah, so there's a balloon shop, we've got toilets and a ice cream shop. There is a coffee shop. Just like the one building that still needs to get done in the plaza area, that's not done. This has been like the big blank wall, like you know the Thorpe Park graffiti wall, how that was just blank for ages. That's this thing of this park. There is a pizza place, another toilets, and then if you know Rai, after I did the review of his park, he built this pirate building for this park. So then I put it in here and named it Captain Rai's Snack Shack, which also has a few shops. And you get the pirate ship, which I really like. I only recently finished this one. But you can see the Junior Immelman that is custom supported. In terms of around here, I don't think there's any TNT. I use any TMTK when theming up the pirate ship. I tend not to use TMTK for theming. It's mostly realism I use it for. Yeah, we've got like the pirates sitting around the cattle pen queue line, but I tried to make it not just back and forth as much as I could. And you get around here, and then I'm just gonna hop this fence. And then you've got the ride itself, which has got a water feature to keep Matty happy. And I kind of tried to reduce how massive the base is by kind of whacking lots of rocks and bits of wood everywhere. Oh, I can't go up there. Okay, there is like a set of stairs that goes down here for like maintenance reasons. And these just like docks. Oh, we can. This is a very interesting view of the multi-launch you don't usually get. There you go. There's a whole video about this layout. That was the last one on this channel. If you want to go see that, you can put the layout in your own park. Anyway, you got this cool view of the Junior Immelman, and there is the 1 inversion is right over there. And yeah, so some of it's custom supported and some of it isn't. Anyway, then we come to the main attraction, which is Shipwrecked, which I built this massive sign for. I don't know who made the font. I can't remember who it was, but someone made the font, and I found it on the workshop. There's of course ambience and music and everything. Anyway, got the entrance here. The ride doesn't have fast track. I didn't know how to. I couldn't figure out how to get a fast track line working on this thing, so I just gave up. I'm saying the park wouldn't offer fast track due to the location of the ride. Yeah, this thing has a lot of cattle pen. I've tried to reduce it by adding in these sections here, so you're kind of walking around things. But in some spots it is just pure cattle pen, like right here. And you go up. And through. And here you can get... Oh, come on. Okay, I'm completely stuck now. The joys of Tejid Cam. Right, where are we? We're heading up through we're up through here, and we've gone up the ramp. Be very careful now. If you're lucky, you can see them go through here. I did put the window in there. Thought I had everything. You can see down into the maintenance area, which is down there. And then originally, the queue line went here, and then turned into there. And this was one giant cattle pen. I've hit autosave. Number 1 coaster nemesis. Anyway, I recently added, well not quite recently, but in comparison to when I did the rest of the queue line, I added this giant section that goes off into the ride area, and usually it'd be shut, but on super busy days they'd open this entire bit of queue line up. I'd imagine that enthusiasts would only visit on the super busy days to get the very unique shots of this ride, like this one, because you can't get it from anywhere else. I think it's cool. Yes, it has got to be Nemesis, hasn't it? It's such a good coaster. But yeah, so some very interesting views of the coaster around here. Exactly. And you get back into here. You think you can tell which bit was added later because it's not themed yet. And we go through the last cattle pen, which, by the way, all the cattle pens do have their like options to be cordoned off, so they can reduce the queue line. And this thing, it took me about an hour to find out how much queue could be, the whole line could hold in it, because of how fast this thing gets through people. Anyway, there is an epilepsy warning if it is night, but I've since put a ride cam time machine, so I probably need to remove that first sign. But this is the shipwreck station. I did actually do some work on this off camera. I'm going to pause it for a second. I finished off this back wall, but there's still some work to be done on the sides. Oh, I also whacked some more details around there, so it's getting closer to being finished. It still isn't. And you got the ride operators booth. And it's like the whole ramp. You can walk out onto the catwalk and everything. And there's of course lots of theming in here. Oh, should I go for a ride? Back row. Back row on a Mac. How can you say no to that? I think this is the back row. Yes it is. Oh, and you also see that all the row numbers are on there. So yeah, epilepsy warning for this one, by the way. If I haven't said that already. so that is Shipwrecked. Thanks for saying it looks cool. The layout, I built it a while ago, and since then it's just been going through smooth, change element, all that kind of stuff. For example, the outer bank right here was literally just like an overbank, and I thought, I think I can do better here, so I changed it to an outer bank. Yeah, if you want to see this layout in more detail, there was like a whole video on my channel where I went through the whole thing. With like other POVs. It's definitely smoother using front bumper, but I feel like you miss all the effects I put in the station, which, let's see those effects properly, why not? Whilst we're here, I can probably save that piece. Okay, wait for you guys. Let's just go sit over here. Okay, there you go. Thanks very much for subscribing. There's a lot of Planet Coaster content, a lot of real theme park content, and more. I know people want the Planet Zoo series, so that might come at some point. Anyway, that's the station effects. Got like the thunderstorm and stuff. And yeah, it's actually at night. There's done a lot of work on the night lighting here. This is the pirate ship key line. I like all the different colours that I put in there. And then I've got the Junior Illman and stuff all in blue. Still, all the lighting out here needs to be sorted out. In terms of the western area, this I've been having. What other games? Well, I played this. I did have a Minecraft park going. I do sometimes do videos from Minecraft theme parks. I lost the Minecraft park, so that's why it stopped. But yeah, so I play this, Minecraft, Planet Zoo, another big one. There's a few other games here and there. But in terms of on this channel, it's mostly Planet Coaster nowadays. Alright, so the western area, I think it's alright. I'm struggling to figure out how to light up this area, but I think it's fine how it is. I think it's fine having a few dark spots here and there. The ride itself, I've lit up the parts that I've themed with like little lanterns here and there. But I might actually keep some of it pitch black. This would be so cool to go through pitch black. And yeah, there's other bits of lighting. There's the little posts around here, as well as these big kind of fancy ones around the restaurant. Anyway, let's move on with the tour. Anyway, so around here, this is just the blueprint for what would be a scare maze. Think trailers at Thorpe Park style, where it's like an old building that's been repurposed as a scare maze. And you can see here there's like the fencing around it and it's all blocked off. There is, for now, a queue path here, so when I have to put that in, I can put the fencing in properly. It won't be a functioning scare maze. And you've also got the exit over here. I did have like these pieces, but it's like, don't really need them, just shut the doors. But yeah, this will be an old building that's been repurposed into a scare maze. See, the group is actually called Scare Maze. And these will just have some custom media kind of showing what's coming soon. Because I'm not building an entire scare maze, it would probably be close to like 2,000-3,000 pieces all concentrated here. And I can definitely make better use of those pieces. Moving around here, we have a very Forbidden Valley inspired area. Oh, see you, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciated. Yeah, so there's a couple of rides here. There is this one. It's called an air race. I'm not 100% sure on that. So there's that here. Are there moving lights on that? Yeah, there are. That's kind of cool. It will, of course, need skinning. Why has this got all sorts of... Okay, I'll leave the music for now. Yeah, there's this, which, of course, Ripsaw. This is the start of the theme idea I have. I don't know if I'll keep it, but we'll have to see. If you watch my Alpine Falls series, and I think episode 5 I do the laboratory, which was a Gerstlauer Eurofighter. This is definitely that kind of the theme I did for that. Like fencing, barbed wire. It's like a bit of a, was it a military facility? Very, very Forbidden Valley inspired. At the back, of course, we have the Nemesis inspired coaster, and it does have a big line, but in reality, I think I mean compared to some of the other ones, just because of where it goes. I'm not even considering getting rid of this first cattle pen. I might get rid of all the cattle pens. It's already winding around quite a bit. You've got the station here. No theming on this one just yet. I want to get these finished first before I start trying to theme this up. But yeah, the idea here is this was built when the park didn't have much money but needed a high capacity, high capacity and really like efficient coaster. So they went for a B&M inverter, but it's a short one. It's got 4 inversions, some intense helixes, quite a lot of custom supporting on this one. In the end, I had to do the entire first drop, and this one here on the loop as well. As well as the lift hill I had to do as well, and also this entire turn. And that's the very intense turn, like on Nemesis. You've got a final corkscrew, round one final intense turn into the brakes. I'm really happy with the layout. It is short. It's over very quickly, but I like it. And in terms of realism, there's like maintenance areas, and this is where the TNTK really starts to like be used with like the danger of death signs and all that kind of stuff. It's the same story around here. Well, I think most of this stuff here is in game. I think it's mostly around the back here. Oh, this was a cool touch. Just had this kind of truck that is carrying away a bunch of bits of theming to be restored. Also, if you want to know how to do this, we just have like a train in the maintenance shed. M&J Games has a really good video on how to do this, but you'll notice here that this wall is a lot further forward, and that's because this is an entire another coaster that's hidden down there. What you do is you've got to pop another one down there, then do a lift hill up to wherever you want, and then basically just put brakes and then just do lots of moving it until it's in the right spot. And then from there I put in the other one. And this one goes out to the back, so they'll be able to take the trains off. For Shipwreck, it's rather complicated. They have a spot here they can pull the trains off, mostly because of the space. Definitely, if I'd done this again, I would have swapped it around so that this one was the brake run and that this outside one was the transfer track. But yeah, it didn't work out that way. So they'll roll the trains off here, just lift them over, and then they've got a path here. And I want to have these signs around that will have all the rides. Similar thing over here for the invert as with the mine train, where they just roll the train off the back here, and you can see where I've done the lift hill technique to get 2 other trains in there. But yeah, this area's got a lot of planning go into it, but I'm waiting to like work on it because I want to get the theming of these ones finalised a bit more. In terms of other stuff, there is a sky ride. This is the spooky area station. It's pretty much on the other side of the park. And yeah, so you've got the sky ride to Farley Avenue from this side. I don't know what the spooky area is called yet, hence why if you go over here, it says sky ride to spooky area name. That will eventually be put in and everything. And yeah, over here I've started with like the flower beds that will be here to kind of as something to go there. Right, let's go over the stuff I've done since my last stream over on Twitch. I did the jail. That's just another building done here in the western area. Today we might actually get these house and stables done today. Not sure what we are going to do, but that is definitely a possibility. And that would make the Whirlwind area very close to being completed in general. I've already got the sheriff, this bank, a tool shop, a saloon, an undertaker, and this is going to be a hotel, which I've started putting a few details on already. I've also finally added in our hotel entrance. Yes, there will be a hotel. Functioning, not detailed is what I'm saying for that one. You've got the hotel entrance, you've got the security guards, and this is kind of off to one side. Not the hotel exit only. And I also, of course, did all the foliage around this area. So you could actually say that's done, like this section here. There is this building that will have to go in at some point, along with just the rest of the detailing around at the toilets here. In fact, I might scratch this off and put foliage here so I don't have to detail this and just have the entrance to the toilets in on the side. Although, I don't know. I like the way this is done. I'll see how that goes. This is the hotel entrance. I've done one small modification out here, which was to add this tree in and do the path. So all the cars come along here, and they kind of, well, for some car parking. There is a map of the road network, and it is going to expand down here. But for now, this is where I am. What else have I done? I think I rejigged the coast. Oh yeah, I swapped out a Gerstlauer Infinity for River Rapids, because I realised we had the log flume, but we didn't have like a big water ride. So I'm gonna have the Rapids and the GCI like round here dueling each other. Well, not dueling. The Rapids will go round, and the GCI will kind of interact with it. There is the start of a wing coaster around here. I've just done the station, the beginning of the lift hill. This was just to make sure the Skyride can pass over it, and also the final brake run, which I thought would be cool to have a little turnaround. This is like the maintenance track then, which should all be themed up from the side. And I've also put the queue line in, along with all the details, because it's like dual station. That will all be sorted. You can see the split would be here, essentially. So you'd either go that way or you'd go over this way. And then also the fast track queue. But all the guests will be boarding in from this side. But I'm allowed to put in the fake stuff over on this side. And there'll be a photo booth and all of that stuff that's needed. There is going to be a dark ride on the other side of here. So it'll be like a proper walk-through area. I think the entrance, because this is the spooky area, and the entrance to it will be here somewhere. Or maybe just after the Skyride entrance. But again, over here, there's probably going to be this kind of area a bit like here, where it's just not really an area. And so I'm still not quite sure what to put on this path. Because the Dark Ride station will probably be there more than over there. But yeah, that's how the park is currently looking. So what should I build? I'm not actually quite sure what to do. I could do some work on the on this, which is like the pirate gift shop. It has got the photo booth in there. I'm considering extending the design out, so this would be where you pay for gift shop items. However, because there's lots of people moving through it, I want to be mindful of that. And we'll have to see how that pans out. There is, of course, the station building. Not everything has to be done. These two sides are complete, so it means I can do screenshots like this. But around here, there's so much work that has to be done on that building. And don't get me started on this one. This is going to take so much on the inside and on the outside. So yeah, I think, you know, we'll leave Buccaneers Bay for now and head back to Storm Valley. I'll do that other change I was going to do. I think Jan said it was Thunder Mesa. So let's change that out then. Oh no! I can't put it in. I can do that, but it doesn't look very nice. 4 minutes. Oh. Let me see. Oh, the town's called Rainbow Ridge. Based on the mountain story. Let's see. Let's have a look. Ah, so there's a few ones. There's Rainbow Ridge, Tumbleweed, and Thunder Mesa. I was saying 4 meters. What do I do then? Other good mine. I know Chessington has Scorpion Valley, but that's definitely not fitting on the sign. And the fact this is already Storm Valley. Oh, okay, now I'm very... Now I don't know what to do. It just doesn't fit. Tell you what, I've got an idea. What we'll do is we'll have these like that. Might put some spaces on here though. There's as many spaces as I can get. And now, Western sign. First I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to put 4 men. Hang on guys, we'll be right back. Right, okay, I'm back. So, let me switch that back over. So we're going to put 4 men like that. Put it forward. Ah, okay. So the next thing is to first we'll get rid of that space. And do that. Ah. Oh no. It doesn't work. What if I do... Yeah, so it is the same number of characters. Oh no. What if this is just blank? Wait, what? Oh, I copied it over. Right. Get rid of all of that. Have one of these. Says on the Mesa. That's how you say it anyway. And get the letter, the line like this. I don't think it doesn't hop out the back. Oh, I want to somehow select it. Be right back, guys. I'm just going to the toilet. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. So, my idea here is... 4 minutes. Oh, I've got to hang on. Oh no. No. As in all the spaces, I might have to cut that in half and let all the rest of the spaces here. Now, hopefully, if I line that up properly, lovely. That's exactly what I'm going for. Got the top one. Let's copy that down. Add those spaces in. Oh, might have to do the same if I did with how long it was. And we'll change that to 15. And again, edit where it is. Brilliant. So, please tell me if something looks off. Already I'm seeing this top sign here. That one. Looks like it might need to be a little more that way. Awesome. And finally, I'll just change this font color to be white. Actually, let me get the colors off here. So it's that one, then that one. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Right, now that sign is all updated. Let's think. First of all, quick piece count check, 'cause I haven't done this in a while. Just select everything. What do we get? 25.3k. Nice. It's not. It is a lot of pieces for what has been done. Considering I've also got all of this to do. However, these are definitely more spread out. There'll be definitely less. Won't be as many pieces needed for these rides. Why did I build the entrance here? Why did I not put it there? Then I would have more space on this side. Anyway, we'll see where this takes us. Yeah, by the way, there is a circular path around the park. Start here at the entrance, you go this way, through the restaurant, round up, through the spooky area, and you kind of basically round the lake and through here to there. And it's a nice circular path. But, you know what, for a first stream, I think just a tour, I think, has been good. Let's get someone who's just arrived. Hasn't been anything. Let's just hop into his first person. Just watch him move around for like 20 minutes or so. This is just something really useful to do. I learnt this off Rai. Rai, if you don't know him. Brilliant builder. Yeah, you can kind of see what your part looks like from ground level when you're moving around. So I can see like when all these buildings here will be done, all of this will be covered up. But I can also see like how high do they need to be to cover up those cacti up there. And I gotta think they're gonna be covered up from everywhere, but also not visible from the other side. Got the hat shop. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I also like how the feather in the logo just fits perfectly into there. Looks like we're heading towards Storm Valley, because I mean, everybody goes this way. There's nothing on the other side of the park. a stream playing back over there. Looks like we had somebody get what was it, kind of caught by security. Right, Storm Valley. Yes, I was like how you can see the pirate ship kind of swinging off the tree there. Where are they off to? Let me turn the in-game volume off a bit. Oh, he's off to Whirlwind. Did he try the runaway train first? Oh, he's a pickpocket. Oh, come on. Where's our security guard? I've just noticed this guy as well. Nope, he's not. Here he is. Let's see his thoughts. Well, that guard is flying by. Ha! Right, let's find somebody who isn't a pickpocket. Who's just arrived. You. If this is another pickpocket, I might just have to disable this. There's so many of them. Check the thoughts. Where are you off to? Shipwreck. No thoughts. Surely something. Not having enough fun. Right, now we're heading down this way. And I've kind of put the flowers in a bit randomly, but also so there's not... to try and avoid having sections of no flowers around here. I think it's worked. You've got the climbing vines and the ivy. Hang on a second, what's that? Pause, I need to check that out. There's this person here. What's going on over there? Eh? It's like a black line. From the ivy? Oh, I see where everybody hates the ivy now. Yeah, if we get it far back enough, it vanishes. Lovely, it's gone now. Where's that person we were following? I wonder if there was a way to add like park-wide Wi-Fi access, so that people aren't, because like people, that guy there is happy that there's Wi-Fi at the restaurant, means he can upload his pictures from the day. It's like, why can you not have like, you have to like put in like your Wi-Fi extenders or whatever? Why not just do that? Oh, he's off. Right, I think the person we're following is off for shipwrecked. Where are you off to? Yeah, shipwrecked. Now the question is, this is a very short queue. The long part is having to walk through the rest of it. So the question is she actually going? You are kidding. Right. Get out. What have they spent $1 on? They haven't done anything. Here comes the security guard. Get out of here. Doing brilliant jobs. You know what? Let's just call that a stream. Very happy with what we've done. Just kind of had a bit of a tour of the park. Unfortunately, it ended with us trying to look with people, and they're all pickpockets. So yeah, that's not good, is it? Oh, thanks so much for joining, MP. Got a lot of thieves. Yeah, I think in the stats somewhere. Yeah, 2,411 people have been pickpocketed, and they've apprehended over 1,000. And I'm just like, isn't there a place you can see how many people have visited your park in total? Likely there's 106,000, so roughly 1% of people get pickpocketed. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Oh, they've chased 1,600 of them. Oh, that's just ridiculous. As to any pirating theme, yeah, I suppose. But yeah, the first like 40 minutes is a bit of a tour around the park because I'm just finishing off now. So you can rewatch that if you missed it. That's like a tour of the park. I switched over to Twitch to YouTube now because YouTube have lowered the requirements to get to the partner program and make money off streams. And I'm also not a fan of how Twitch is being operated right now, so I switched over. But yeah, so that'll be today's stream. Let's find a nice spot to wrap up. Yeah, let's go here. I just want to say thank you very much for tuning in today. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when it will be. I usually do these. I was trying to do it once every Saturday, but today it's Sunday, so a day late. And I was even going to be a midweek stream, but that hasn't happened ever. So, thank you very much. What was that? Just saw a flurry of like emojis. I don't know what that was, but yeah, that's the end of the stream. Let's just flip this over to that. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.